Expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
The role of a woman in the society is to submit. Birth control are the pills of the devil. Education is so fundamental to the development of a people. Hang murderers. Simple as that. What am I voting for? Voting will change nothing.
Tout le monde haïtien, como ye. God save the Queen.
Broadcasting live from ILTV Studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And of course, I'm a member of the local Catholic Christian community. We are simultaneously broadcasting on the newest radio station in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, 105.3 FM, The Beat. I welcome everybody who has joined me and is now joining me. Well, folks, there are some news in the Tribune. I'm not sure if it is good or bad news. But if we went to the business news of the Tribune, we now know that the Bahamas, or should I say BAF, a company owned by Ragged Island and Exuma Member of Parliament, I. Chester Cooper, the Supreme Court has approved it to take over Clico Management. Clico is the company that the white man, Peter Kruger, whom the Prime Minister has brought to the Bahamas, well, to sign the bogus heads of agreement. Well, he's the gangster who broke Clico, culminating in thousands of Bahamian people losing their investment, save that the government has promised to bail them out. I don't know. We will look at that complex situation. And then, of course, the leader of Her Majesty's opposition, Philip Brave Davis, he's concerned about the dismissal and or firing of the Water and Sewerage Corporation chairman. So these are some of the things that we are going to look at here on Freedom March. And then the lying Attorney General, Carl Wiltshire Battle. We look at his contribution on marital rape. So there's a bunch of little things to talk about. And who knows, since this is the end of the week, well, I may have to rehash and look at the week in review. So many things has been happening in the country. Things are happening swiftly. This government is so confusing. We don't know if we can trust them. And so I have a complex job today as I attempt to assess what has happened over the last couple of days. So please relax. I'm happy to have you joining me. And I salute the many women who passed me on the red light and they shouted their support. Lord, I ask you to bless the woman them, and may they continue to reject gender equality and to submit themselves to the Bahamian man. Isn't it powerful that in a democracy, I could call on the woman to reject the devil? So that's what's going on. But it's a wonderful Friday, and the sun is up and bright, and I feel great. So relax. I'll be right back after the break. This is Freedom March. My spiritual advisor is on the way.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live simultaneously on the News Radio 105.3 FM, The Beat, and of course we are on TV. I welcome all of the people them here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and around the world. Well, this morning in the district of New Providence appeared before me a Negro woman who claims that she is petitioning me on behalf of people of Grand Bahama. She is drawn to my attention and she has invited me to go to Bahama Press for the information. She informed me of 2 Negro males who have been lost at sea, and she's very concerned. And she asked me to please bring it to the public's attention and to reinforce that tragic incident. So, only Bahama Press seems to be able to provide me with the adequate information. So, I went to their website where I got the information. 2 men are still missing from that missing motor vessel Diamond Express. That's Bahama Press. Freeport. But Bahama Press is reporting that the search is still on for 2 men who are still missing following the sinking of that vessel off Great Stirrup Key. The MV Diamond Express, formerly known as Cat Island Express, was en route to Great Harbor Key in the Berry Islands, departing from Freeport about 9 p.m. Saturday night. Shortly after 4 a.m. on Sunday, the 11th of March 2018, police received information from the Bahamas Air Sea Rescue Association of a vessel in distress. 4 other occupants, Don Smith, Alan Roll Jr., Kakin McLuagrea, a Honduran, and Daswell Coakley, are fortunate to be alive after they were rescued. But still 2 men are missing at sea. We must pray for them. So that's the information. I want, based on the information that the Negro woman provided to me, I would ask the family, perhaps around 7:30, if they would be kind enough and give me a call. I promised the Negro lady that I would make some outreach to the family because she thinks it is important and she has 1 or 2 ideas. So I promised her I would ask publicly for the families of the 2 missing men to give me a call. Perhaps 7 p.m. would be perfect. And my cell number is 434-5760. 434-5760. The motor vessel Diamond Express. Who would be the minister responsible for safety of these motor vessels? I have an idea who the minister is. I don't know if I want to curse him out today. You know who it is. It is Frankie Campbell. He's the minister responsible. And I wonder to what extent that the Ministry of Transport is ensuring that there is proper inspection of the motor vessel. I'm holding back because I think I know the president of the Motor Vessel Union, or should I say association. I think it is Attorney Raphael Elam Moxie. I think he's the president. And since I know him personally, I've decided just a few minutes ago, as I thought about it, not to launch the vicious attack, because the people them is telling me things. And since I know Brother Moxie very, very well, I would want to extend an opportunity to him for he and I to discuss the matter. So, if anybody is able to contact the president of the Mailboat Association, Mr. Elam Moxie, you tell him I need to have a word with him before I launch my attack. Elam Moxie is a very good Negro man. And of course, he's an attorney at law. And I'm certain I should talk to him first. All right, I'm eager to go after the F&M. So, I'll hold on. Hello? 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 Listen, my Negro brother, I'm on TV. Didn't I tell you all to stop calling me when I'm on TV? You must stop it before I go off in a trance, okay? I gotta put up with... Goodness of mercy, what is wrong with these Negro people? Huh? I'm on TV. Stop it before I go off in the spirit, okay? So, tell Elam Moxie that I'm gonna have to talk to him because I'm very concerned over reports that I'm receiving. All right? But I'll leave that for today. And perhaps I'll come back to it on Monday if it is God's will. Now, the Tribune Negro reporter, Krishna Russell, she's the deputy chief reporter, and she is the reporter who was carrying a story from opposition leader Philip Brave Davis. And she says that he, Lord have mercy on my soul, why these people wouldn't stop it. Hello? 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 I'm on TV. I'm on radio. The world is watching me. Why are you doing this? Do you want me to curse? Or you want me to break up the cell phone? Would you please stop it? All right? I'm trying to get a message across to the people. You got to be an F&M. Now get off this phone and stop calling me, okay? Oh, I got to put up with all kinds of things, man. It's just amazing. It's one major strategy by the F&M to distract me. Sometimes they do it through my spiritual advisor. Now this Negro keep calling me. You're going to make me sin. Stop it, eh? Okay. Official opposition leader Philip Brave Davis said yesterday there are sufficient incidents of misrepresentation concerning the proposed Oban Energies oil refinery for Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis to extract himself from the situation, adding, given the current cloudiness of the project, the Progressive Liberal Party could not support it. Noting immeasurable reputation damage to the Bahamas as a result of the deal, Mr. Davis said constituents were embarrassed by the government's action, which he said has eroded much of the public's confidence in the Minnis administration. This created doubts that this administration could govern honestly, openly, and in the best interests of the people, he said. The PLP leader further questioned who the mystery man or woman was who brought the project to the Prime Minister's attention. It was recently revealed that Peter Kruger, Orban's non-executive chairman, did not sign his own name at the heads of agreement signing at the office of the Prime Minister on February 19, but that of Satpal Dana, the company's president. Government officials have since said the event was ceremonial, but that was not disclosed at the time. Mr. Davis also wanted to know whether the cabinet ministers present at the signing were aware the event was only ceremonial. Following the morning sitting of the House yesterday, the Prime Minister had no response to questions from the Tribune, except to say he would address the matter when he closed out the mid-year budget debate. He was specifically asked how the government planned to move forward with the project in view of the Bahamas National Trust, declaring it does not see any scenario where it could support the construction of the oil refinery and storage facility. Under the current cloud of suspicious circumstances, the PLP could not support this agreement. There could be little doubt that there could... Listen, producer, y'all come for this phone before I broke this up, eh? Why these people don't stop calling this phone? I don't know how to cut it off. So, Bats, y'all gotta stop getting me these kind of complicated phone. All right? I know what I'm gonna do. I'll take the phone off the hook. How does it sound? No, I'll hit the power button. That's it. Got it. Great. Under the cloud of suspicious circumstances, the PLP could not support this agreement. There could be little doubt that there could be no rational explanation for the conduct of the government on this issue. The Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador MP said during his contribution to the mid-year budget, cogent evidence is that the whole deal is fraught with flaws, and if you had, Mr. Prime Minister, or if you were taken, Mr. Prime Minister, there is sufficient instances of misrepresentations for you to extract yourself from this debate. Otherwise, I have the question to ask: who is the mystery man or mystery woman to bring this project to your attention, to cause you to act in such a shoddy a manner? Are they from Freeport or Nassau? He continued, let me tell you why. They caused you, this mystery person or whoever, caused you on the 19th of February to represent that the document they signed by the Secretary of the Cabinet and Peter Kruger was in fact the heads of agreement. You didn't say then that this was a ceremonial event even for the cameras. Let me repeat it again. You didn't say then that this was a ceremonial event for the cameras. Now the press has indicated that the man signing the document, Peter Kruger, did not sign his own name, but he signed that of Satpal Dana, the president. What's interesting, said Philip Brave Davis, there's a letter written by this Satpal Dana saying, quote, I authorized him to sign my name and you could do that, end quote. I could authorize you to sign my name and that's perfectly okay. But you know, when I look at the signature on the letter and the signature on the document that was laid, meaning laid on the table before the House of Assembly, that raises further questions. There are enough instances for you to extricate yourself from this. You and your cabinet were witnesses to the signing. None of you disclosed that this was not the real signing, but only ceremonial. I wonder if the persons who were witnesses, who were cabinet ministers, knew they were participating in a ceremonial signing event. On the 1st of March, you table a document which is called the Heads of Agreement. When we saw it, we all expected to see Kruger's signature. We saw Donna's signature instead. But when you look at that signature and the signature on the letter, it raises question again. And it was never disclosed that the signing was a ceremony. That's what causes the problem, says Philip Brave Davis. When people raise matters and everyone starts running for cover, this concept of ceremonial signing came up. All that was an afterthought. So questions have to be asked. Mr. Davis asks whether there was more than one document and whether the document signed by Peter Kruger with Mr. Donna's name was the document tabled in the House. He also said, was the document tabled in the House then a true and valid agreement? Whatever the answers to these searching questions, it is very difficult to have a rational explanation for all these instances of misrepresentations. And that's why I said, if, Mr. Prime Minister, you've been had or taken, it's important for you to extricate yourself from these matters. At the end of the day, the country should be able to rely on the word of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has an ethical responsibility always to tell the truth. In fact, you have a legal responsibility not to deceive them. Dr. Minnis has previously said he plans to enumerate a lot of things regarding urban energies when he speaks again in Parliament. And government sources this week told the Tribune that the Prime Minister was fully aware of the public backlash in response to the deal. Since controversy surrounding the project reared its head last month, Mr. Donna has responded to critics twice, first by way of a paid advertisement and second by way of the release of his letter to the office of the Prime Minister explaining his absence at the ceremonial signing. On Monday, the Bahamas National Trust said it was greatly concerned about the location of the proposed facility in Grand Bahama. This is Freedom March. I'll be right back after the break.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. Comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV Studios here in Nassau, Bahamas. We are simultaneously broadcasting on radio. Please spread the word that all the people them know that if they can't get home in time to watch TV, just turn on the radio in their cars. It's 105.3 FM to beat. My name is Rodney Monker. Praise the Lord. On a Friday, the 16th of March, my spiritual advisor, he's here. Bradley Roll, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you, Mr. Monker. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's great to be alive.
How are you doing?
I'm on medication.
You're on medication?
And apparently this medication gives me a buzz.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm floating. But I've noticed.
You been to doctor?
Yeah.
So doctor prescribed this for
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know the studios going along pretty nice.
This-
You can hear the difference and all.
what are you hearing, my spiritual
Well, we got
advisor?
you have some nice acoustics, man.
Well, I told you I was hearing things. You hearing things too?
No, I'm not hearing anything, but it's just
Okay.
everything just sounds different.
This is powerful.
Yeah, but
You
it's
wait
nice.
till they put the computer in the back here.
Oh,
I'm
really?
told they can put a computer and you can see all kind of
Boy,
things.
Sebastian got money, eh?
I don't know. I don't think Sabat's have money. It's the company.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a company. Don't
Nice,
confuse
nice.
Sabat's with the company. The company is always separate in law from the man.
Absolutely. I love
Okay?
it, though. I love it.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It's a Friday evening, Mr. Monica, and thank God I'm alive.
Look, I'm happy to have you here,
Thank
but
God
for
I'm
heaven's
alive.
sake, this Friday, do not run any interference for the F&M.
What do you mean?
I've already promised you that when Philip Brave Davis come to power, I will make sure that the PLP give you some of
How
the
do you
most
run
juicy-
interference for the FM? How do you do
exactly what you're doing now.
that? Okay.
You wait until I have finished rowing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you come and tell me, thus said the Lord of,
I'm suspicious of you, you know.
thus said the Lord of who?
Hosts.
Host. And I'll have you to know.
Host.
House. Spell the word.
HOST.
Yeah, house.
Okay.
Okay. You thought I was saying?
I'm suspicious of you, though.
What are you suspicious
I'm trying to
of?
figure out exactly what your show is really geared towards. Is this a well-rounded show where
It's
we
very
look
rounded.
at politics
Yeah.
on a whole,
Uh-huh.
and we look at politics fairly?
Philly.
Because it seems as if the whole show is just geared towards bashing the government.
Listen,
You got to be careful of that, you know.
Okay.
You may end up losing followers when you do that.
That is not
you know.
true.
There has
I
to
had-
be something
I had
positive that the
two-
government is doing.
I had 24 F&Ms who came to see me,
Okay.
right? And they've said to me, listen, you're doing a good job.
Really?
Our eyes are beginning to open. And I said to them, well, if your eyes are open, what do you expect? And they said to me, I should go on TV and plead with Papa to come back. You heard me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna
Papa!
come back.
Papa! Papa, come back! Come back, Papa!
That's right, man. Papa,
All right.
Papa got a yacht now. He got plenty of time to
Yeah.
do some sailing
Okay.
and
Well,
forget about the politics.
you just relax.
Absolutely, Mr. Monica.
And we'll,
Yeah, let's get this weekend started.
So, before my spiritual advisor arrived in studio, I was reading an article from the Tribune, written by the Negro reporter, Krishna Russell. And then, of course, she was reporting on the contribution during the debate by opposition leader Philip Brave Davis. Now, an interesting thing happened. When we took the break, my cell phone started ringing, and something said to me, answer that phone. My God, an F&M called me, and he provided me with new information. I don't know if Papa have any hand in this. Papa, you tell anybody to call me? And so, having received this new information, it would appear that the F&M who called me was adding credence to what the opposition leader Philip Brave Davis said. I mean, it's amazing. How much months since the election gone, my spiritual?
Must be 10 by now.
Count it for me.
Yeah, man.
You went to St. Augustine. How much months?
You're looking at 10 months.
It's 10 months. It's just amazing. 10 months later, powerful F&Ms are calling me to help to substantiate what Philip Brave Davis is saying. And they said to me that I must put this question, and this is what they say I must put. Is the mystery man, is he the Indian man? And was he a part of the original deal that the F&M and the PLP dealt with prior to the 19th of February 2018 when Peter Kruger signed Dunham's name at the office of the Prime Minister? They said it's key that I ask that question. So let me look at it again. They say, Monica, Philip Ray Davis is on to something, and we need you. When they say we. I say, who is we? So what you mean, who's we? Don't you know we are the F&M? And they say, we need you to put this question. And they want to know, is the mystery man, the Indian man, was he a part of the original deal which the F&M and the PLP dealt with? Or is Satpal Dana, is he the mystery man who was just shown up for this deal? Ha! Men, you're in trouble. Because men deep within the F&M, I ain't on TV yet. That's right, I ain't on the show good. And they're bombarding me. F&Ms. And as soon as they heard where I was coming from and what I was saying, that Philip Brave Davis is quoted in the article, they said, listen, put this question, because this is the question that is going to broke the F&M. Because there are thousands of F&M who's disappointed in Dr. Menace's leadership. And all of a sudden, it's amazing. I'm caught between my party and the PLP. Now my party, the F&M, the good part of the party, is now providing me with intelligence and information to bolster the argument of the leader of the opposition and the leader of the PLP. I think it's powerful. And that's what you call true patriots, true nationalists, Bahamians who put aside their political difference in the interest of turning gangsters back. And in this case, the gangsters are the bad side of the party, of the F&M. And I thank my F&M people who are decent and who is putting country first. If it means supporting honestly what Philip Brave Davis is saying. I don't understand this. Minister, thou art weighed in the balance. Minister, thou art weighed in the balance. And you are found wanting. And their writing is on the wall. Many, tickle you fasten. My spiritual advisor, you should be quite clear on the handwriting from a biblical perspective.
Yes, I understand.
Will you become biblical or you want to engage in politics?
No, man, I'm going to stick to the Bible.
What does the Bible say about the handwriting on the wall?
What do you mean by the handwriting? What handwriting is on the wall anyhow?
You don't
What are you
know
talking
in
about?
Daniel's?
Of course I know. I'm just saying, what handwriting is on the wall now?
The
You're
handwriting.
talking politically now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
What's the handwriting?
Just tell me what the scripture said about the handwriting.
Mr. Monk, I'll have to go to the Daniel. You want me to do that now?
Of course, you're my spiritual
All right,
advisor.
Talk while I
It is
get
like if you have abandoned
No, just
being my spiritual advisor.
go ahead, just talk while I get the
All
process
right?
for you.
I want you to understand what the people want from you. They want you to be truthful because
Oh, King
have-
Nebuchadnezzar.
Menace is King Nebuchadnezzar. All right? You want more signs of it? Remember, Menace then was talking about grass. Remember? When they was talking about
boy.
grass, what did King Nebuchadnezzar did with his grass?
He ended up eating that.
Right. And what these guys want to do with their grass?
They were smoking.
Yeah. That's the sign.
Oh, Lord, I tell you.
I mean, it's
Boy,
powerful.
you're something else, boy.
Huh? What happened
Here's something
with
else.
King Nebuchadnezzar? King Nebuchadnezzar
Lord.
eat grass, and the F&M want smoke the grass. Come, read Daniel's.
I'm trying to find it right now.
You can't find it?
Yeah.
It's important. I talk politics, and you talk the gospel. How does that sound?
Daniel chapter 5.
Give me the story.
You want me to read this?
Yeah. Read it so that old wicked king will know what the scripture says. Go ahead.
It's okay. We're looking at Daniel chapter 5, the handwriting on the wall. Let me read from the English Standard Version. Here's what it says.
I love King James.
You want the KJV?
But if that's the one you want to read, go ahead.
All right.
We're not
It
going to argue.
says, King Belshazzar made a great feast from 1,000 of his lords and drank wine in front of the 1,000. Belshazzar, when he tasted the wine, commanded that the vessels of gold and of silver that Nebuchadnezzar's father had taken out of the temple in Jerusalem to be brought, that the king and his lords, his wives, and his concubines might drink from them. Then they brought in the golden vessel that had been taken out of the temple, the house of God in Jerusalem, and the king and his lords, his wives, and his concubines drank from them. They drank wine and praised the gods of silver, gold, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. That's very important to remember. Immediately, 5 fingers of a human hand appeared and wrote on the plastered wall of the king's palace opposite the lampstand. And the king saw the hand as it wrote. Then the king's color changed, and his thoughts alarmed him. His limbs gave way, and his knees buckled together. The king called loudly to bring in the enchanters, the Chaldeans, and the astrologers. The king declared to the wise men of Babylon, "Who's reading this writing?" Forgive me. "Whoever reads this writing and shows me its interpretation shall be clothed with purple and have a chain of gold around his neck and shall be the 3rd ruler in the kingdom." Then all the king's men, wise and all, came in, but they could not read the writing or make known to the king the interpretation. Then King Belshazzar was greatly alarmed, and his color changed, and his lords were perplexed. Let me read on.
You've not gone to the essence of it. I don't know why you do this.
Okay, let's go down the chapter.
You're
Let's go down
supposed to
verse
go
number 13.
straight to the question of the handwriting on the wall.
All right. Then Daniel was brought in before the king. The king answered to Daniel, "You are that Daniel, one of the exiles of Judah, whom the king my father brought from Judah. I have heard of you, and that the spirit of the gods is in you, and the light and understanding and excellent wisdom are found in you. Now the wise men, the enchanters, have brought in before me to read this writing and made known to me its interpretation, but they could not show the interpretation of the matter. But I have heard that you can give interpretation and solve problems. Now if you can read the writing and make known to me its interpretation, you will be clothed with purple and given a gold chain around your neck, and you shall be the 3rd ruler in the kingdom." Then Daniel answered and said before the king, "Let your gifts be for yourself, and give your reward to another. Nevertheless, I will read the writing to the king and make known to him the interpretation. O king, the Most High God gave Nebuchadnezzar your father kingship and greatness and glory and majesty. And because of the greatness that he gave him, all peoples, nations, and languages trembled and feared before him. Whom he would, he killed. Whom he would, he kept alive. Whom he would, he raised up. And whom he would, he humbled. But when his heart was lifted up and his spirit was hardened, so that he dealt proudly, he was brought down from his kingly throne, and his glory was taken from him. He was driven from among the people of mankind, and his mind was made like that of a beast, and his dwellings with the wild donkeys. He was fed grass like an ox, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, until he knew that the Most High God rules the kingdom of mankind and sets over it all whom he will." Have you not gotten to the point yet?
I hate that thing. Don't ever read that in here.
Yes, from the ESV.
Read the King James Version next time. All right? Starting, right?
But what did you want to know, though?
I wanted you to give me the interpretation of many tekel you fasten, but leave that alone. Let's leave it alone.
We have to go down to verse 24. I didn't know you wanted.
Let's leave it alone.
Okay.
Because
this will be a whole Bible lesson. We can do that for another 10 minutes.
No, man. Stop running political interference. You're the spiritual advisor. You understood what I asked you. I said I wanted the interpretation on many tekel fasten.
Let's read it quickly then.
And what do you do?
2 seconds, right here.
You go and you read all those voices.
So you can
all right?
understand the thing.
I understand. I want the interpretation.
See it right here. Then from his presence the hand was sent, and this writing was inscribed. And this is the writing that was inscribed. Meaning, tickle, and parson. This is the interpretation of the matter. Meaning, God has numbered the days of your kingdom and brought it to an end. Tickle, you have been weighed in the balance and found wanting. Perez, your kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians.
Yeah. Now going forward, my spiritual advisor, you are the spiritual advisor. You go straight to the scripture.
That's what I did.
No, you go straight to the interpretation. All right?
Yeah.
I want God's spirit to be inside
so at least
here,
we read the whole thing.
All right then.
So we can
I
understand
thank
the
you, my
context.
spiritual advisor.
Yeah.
And so, this is what is happening to ministers. Because F&Ms are very concerned to the extent, you see, ministers has forgotten that the previous F&M administration under Hubert Ingram also had this proposition. And the Christie administration also had the proposition. Therefore, Philip Brave Davis raising the issue as to a mysterious man and who came to Minas. Well, we know that one of the men who came to Minas, and this is not necessarily the person that Philip Brave Davis is referring to. This is the person in the party. We know that Brent Simonet hands are oily. And we know that Minas' brother, Boxer. Many people say that Boxer is docile, but don't mind how he looks. So we know that. And that's very important to know. Because we now know that in Chub Key, there is all sorts of talk where a representative went to Chub Key. I know Brent Simonet ain't involved in this, but based on the intelligence that we have received, Chub Key was told, if you give Brent Simonet Company and his friends the contract in Chub Key, you ain't got to worry about work permit. You'll get all your work permit. You get all your other support. Now, I honestly believe that Brent Simonet is not involved. I believe it's just crooked F&Ms who's gone there. We need an investigation. How the heck you could promise Chub Key that Brent will give all kind of work permit? You hear me? And poor Brent Simonet, he ain't know nothing about this. But somebody went down to Chub Key and told the people there, you'll get all the work permit. Just make sure that Brent Simonet Company and his friends, all right? Give me a whole dissertation. But you know, it's F&M and I can't talk all these things unless I face clear it with Hubert Alexander Ingram. But that is the new piece of corruption that is being circulating. And they shouldn't do that to Brent, all right? But they told Chub Key, you know, there's a big thing going on in Chub Key. They say, Chub Key, you don't got to worry about nothing. Just make sure that Brent Company and his friends' company get all that work at Chub Key, and you don't got to worry about nothing. You hear me? And poor Brent. Brent, he ain't know nothing about this. It's amazing, hey, how these crooks could go down to Chub Key and represent Brent Simonet behind his back. I don't believe Brent would do it. Honestly, I don't believe that Brent would do it. But the F&M is a gangster party. Gangster party. Can you imagine? That you could go to Chub Key and tell Chub Key. Now Chub Key just sent a contract to the minister responsible for immigration and financial services. You all ain't got to worry. Everything you all want. All right? And then they told Chub Key, don't let Brent know. Don't say nothing to Brent. Right? But you send the contracts. Just send contracts. And we, in immigration, we can make sure that you all get work permit. I just hope somebody would tell Brent what is being said in his name. Mr. Simonet, I know you're a decent Negro man, but they're all over Chub Key with your name. Tell the white people down there that that thing they want, they will be fixed good once they grease your company. And I know you ain't know nothing about that because you don't do them kind of things. Maybe once you made a mistake when you was at the airport and you gave your company the contract and Mr. Ingram fired you. I believe that's the only time you've ever did those kind of things. But my brother, if you only know what your Negro brothers is doing down in Job Key. So Brent, watch out for them. And to show them that you are not a corrupt man, don't give them no work permit. You hear me? No work permit. Don't approve nothing. Because somebody is trying to damage your decent name. And I ain't gonna let that happen, Brent. So you show them that you ain't corrupt and don't approve a thing for them. How that sound, my spiritual advisor?
You right on it, man.
Yeah.
You spot on.
Yeah. Man, I'm shocked. These some no good F&Ms. Man, these some weightless F&M all over Chub Key. Telling Chub Key people then that if Brent Simonet Company could get the dredging and all the other heavy duty business, they ain't got to worry about nothing. So you don't got to worry about nothing. All we can make sure is you get all the work permit and everything approved. Huh? But I ain't gonna let y'all corrupt Brent Simonet. And I ain't gonna let y'all sully his name. Because Brent ain't that kind of man. He only made that mistake once at the airport. And he gave a good reason for that mistake. Cuban Ingram didn't accept it. And Papa fired him. And after Papa fired him, Papa didn't run him in the next election. He had to sit out, I think, if I have my history correctly, he had to sit out for 5 years. Now, got Brent away. Brent away trying to save the Bahamas from being on the blacklist. And these Negroes are all over the place, guaranteeing the white man, just take good care of Brent or whoever, and you don't got to worry about nothing. You hear me? We in trouble. We in trouble. You hear me? We are in trouble. I want Chub Key closed down. Right? I want Chub Key to close down. And I want you all to leave my Minister of Immigration name alone. Brennan will give you all no work permit. You hear me? You all think Brent like that? He only made that mistake once? And he ain't no fool. Because Brent knows, if you make the mistake once, it's shame on who? How it go, my spiritual advisor?
If you make the mistake once,
But if he made the mistake twice,
it's shame on him.
then shame would be on him.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to allow that to happen to Brent because Brent don't need no money. We're not.
He certainly doesn't.
Chub Key, y'all are wrong. Okay? And it is against the law. Bribery is against the law, Chub Key. And Brent Simonet is a decent Negro man. So it's out. The country now knows that Chub Key is willing to give Brent Simonet or his company or his friend's company all the work for work permit and other economic concession. That's corruption. And Brent is not corrupt. That's corruption. And Brent Simonet is not corrupt. He only made that mistake once. And Papa punished him severely. You think Brent is a fool? How dare you all come to this country thinking that our finest son, Brent Simonet, is corrupt? I'll have you all to know he's not corrupt. He only made a mistake once when he did the first corruption. But praise the Lord, Brent will not make that mistake again. This is Freedom March. I'll be right back after the break.
Freedom March with Rodney Monker will be right back after this. Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live here on
LIL-TV Studios.
I have so much TV and radio, man. I'm so confused.
How can you have so much?
How much TV we got here?
Well, I only see one screen we're watching.
Well, it's ILTV Studios. And what is the name of our radio station?
The Beat, 105.3.
105 The Beat. This is powerful.
FM, The Beat.
Well, folks, I think I may have saved the reputation of Brent Simonet. So I'm going to leave it alone. And I want the people to know that within the FNM, no secret can be held. And I'm annoyed that Chubkey could think that they could bribe a minister in the FNM government. Let me tell you something. Brent Simonet is above that. Okay? Y'all stop it. All right? Y'all stop it. This country is based on the rule of law. All right? Based on the rule of law. Don't mind that fraud was committed on the 19th of February. In the presence of the Prime Minister and his whole cabinet, the country is still based on the rule of law. All right? So we're going to open up the phone early because it's Friday. All right? It's Friday. And I'm told that the woman them and the man them would like to see me. So let's open up the thing. I work hard this week. And I cursed plenty yesterday. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hey, Mr. Monko.
How are you?
I'm good. Spiritual advisor.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
How's everything, man? Good
Yeah,
afternoon to
great,
you guys,
man. Great.
Man, we have an incident going on right now as we speak in Grand Bahama, man.
What's going on?
And Mr. Monko, they have about 30 boats out there toting oil out of Grand Bahama. I don't know if you all heard it today.
Toting what? Out of Grand Bahama?
Oil. About 30 boats.
Toting oil?
Yeah, oil.
Explain that.
Mr. Monko, I guess somebody sent it to me just now.
Yes.
And right now, they sent it to my phone, and right now the guy, he is so hot.
The spiritual advisor, give him our WhatsApp so he can send that here to the studio.
All right, send it to WhatsApp number 357-7469. 357 7469.
All right, hold on, let me get it. And the woman I'm here said must tell you hi.
Tell who hi, me or the spiritual advisor?
Both of you guys, man.
Listen,
tell him
I'm
say
the
hi to
woman
him.
them leader.
Yeah.
You tell those women, they salute the leader first.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes, sir.
But I tell them I'm grateful for their hi.
All right, the number is 357
357.
74.
We say tell you hi first,
Yeah.
not spiritual advisor first. Tell you hi, Mr. Monka. We's the woman them.
This is
All right, no
powerful,
problem.
and I'm leader of all the women them, even them who ain't saved. All right, thank you, darling.
You have the number?
Give the number.
Three-
I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you right now, Mr. Spiritual
You have the
Advisor.
number? Do you have
Give
the
me
number? 357 7469.
357
7469.
7469.
Yeah.
Okay, Spiritual Advisor. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
You're welcome.
And make sure you fax your MP, because Freeport made a mistake. When you all vote out the whole opposition, you're just like them silly people in Dominica. Is it Dominica? Whatever the
Yeah.
place is.
Yeah,
All right? So this is powerful.
Yeah.
Um,
Any more calls?
open the phone line, man. It's
Hello?
Friday. Hello, my darling.
Mr. Monka,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm calling from Eleuthera.
You're calling from Eleuthera?
I am one of the women then.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Mr. Monka, could you you look
How do I look?
so different. You look. This is the first time I've seen the real you.
Feedback.
Yeah, well, that's because Sabat's them had them things on my head. But now that he's given me a tingham to put on my necktie, you can see the handsomeness in me. This comes from my daddy's side of the family, because my mother family, they're not too beautiful, you see? What you want me to do for you? She gone? Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Get the text. Get text, my spiritual. Hello?
Could I say a few words?
Of course you may.
Mr. Monica, when I went to do a little shopping the other day,
Yes?
and I came up with this lady, we were talking together,
Yes? And what happened?
and we were talking, so the time is going so fast.
Yes?
And I said to her, I have to go home to watch Mr. Monica.
This is powerful.
And then she started to laugh. I said, oh, you watch this, Mr. Monica? She said, yes, that's all the company I have.
This is powerful. Is
Mr.
she one?
Monica?
Is she one of the woman
She is
them?
one of the women them.
This is great.
And Mr. Monica,
Yes?
I might as well tell you, this is something like a ministry you're doing.
Of
A
course.
lot
this
of
is-
Bahamian people is watching you, especially
think so?
Luthra. And you keep up the good work.
I shall.
You keep.
And you tell them I have a Lutheran's root. My
Yes.
pa was born in Tappan Bay. His ma was born
Okay,
there.
Mr. Monica.
Yeah. We are the Carries, okay?
Yes,
And we are a Lutra.
yes.
And I
I
love
cannot
you,
wait
Luthra.
for 4 o'clock to come to watch you.
This is powerful.
And my spiritual advisor, he look nice too.
Yes, thank you so much.
And
Good afternoon. How are you?
I enjoy your show every evening.
I thank you.
thank you
We are
so
so
much.
happy to hear it, okay?
Yes, okay. Thank you very much.
God bless
God
you.
bless you.
Absolutely.
Lord, I thank you that throughout the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the woman dam, we're going to lead the woman dam. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Yes, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Handsome Mr. Manka
Yes, ma'am.
and Mr. Spiritual Advisor.
Hi, good afternoon. How you doing?
All right. Well, anyway, Mr. Manka,
Yes?
don't worry about Brent. Brent's safe. You know Papa likes Brent.
Yeah, Papa do.
Before he pull anybody else, he'll pull Brent in.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now, when you go to Miss Papa this weekend,
Yes.
please, tell him, see if he could get Turnquest, to Mr. Turnquest,
Which one is the
Yes.
time quest?
the deputy. That's
Okay.
the deputy.
Yes.
Tell him to try, see if he could get Mr. Dunham,
Yes.
borrow some money from Mr. Dunham so he could pay the Clico workers off, because we tired waiting on our money.
Well, talking about Clico,
Papa, do something.
the court has just turned Clico over to Chester Cooper Company, BAF Financial, because Peter Krieger, the man who sat with menace and fraud, he ripped Clico off. You hear me? Menace is very insensitive. To bring a man who robbed the insurance company to the Bahamas, Menace is insensitive and Menace ain't safe. I'm now convinced that Dr. Menace is not safe. Take good care, my love. This is powerful. Anybody else on the phone? Get text. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello, Mr. Monka.
Hello, is this one of the children there?
Yes, sir.
What's on your mind, my child?
Mr. Monka, I'm just calling to shout out a short seat Carlton Jr.
Okay. Who you want to shout out?
A happy birthday
To who?
Carlton Jr.
Carlton Jr. Okay. This is powerful. Tell him happy birthday, and when you hang up, I'll tell him happy birthday as well. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This is powerful. Carlton Jr. We had a young man who just called in and wish you a happy birthday. The spiritual advisor.
Happy
and
birthday,
I,
man. Happy birthday.
We both wish you a
Happy birthday.
Who's this calling me? You'll take the phone.
You have another call?
Hello, welcome to Freedom March. This is powerful. I need you to start reading text.
Yeah.
All right?
Freedom March, may I help you?
Yeah.
Freedom March.
Yes, spiritual advisor.
Yes, it is.
Spiritual.
Look here, man. I just heard some damning news just now. I understood. I heard Jeff Lloyd say they're getting rid of 250 contract workers.
Tell him call us
Call,
on the line.
let me get
Give us
the number
line.
to call.
And his word is, I don't care.
Let me,
Give him the number.
The number to call here is 323-7775. Call that number and we'll put you live. 323-323-7775.
In fact,
All right.
everybody tell the whole nation what the number here is who wants to call.
The number to call Mr. Monkey and Freedom March is 7775. That's 323-775. The text line is 357-7469.
Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello?
Hello.
Sir,
How you doing?
I am fine. Were you the Negro man who called me on the cell phone a second ago?
No, this is a gossip show. You're spiritual right now. This is a gossip show.
Listen here. Booyaka! You hear me? And £5 notes. With your ugly self. God forgive me for calling my
You should
brother
have given him a chance
ugly.
to.
He wants to know if this is a gossip show.
So we say no.
I want the F&M to stop it. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Goodness me, the F&M is interfering. Hello?
Hello?
Sir,
Is it Freedom March?
this is Freedom March.
Yes, Mr. Monka. I just heard some disturbing news just now where Jeff Lloyd say as early as Monday 250 contract workers could be let from the Ministry of Education.
Really?
And he do not care.
That's what Jeff said?
That's what Jeff said.
A former deacon in my church?
That picky teeth man, Toby.
He's nothing but a frying pan.
I'm telling you, we can deal with them though.
But caller, let me
Yes,
ask you a
sir.
question. Did you hear exactly what had transpired though? You heard all of the words that the Minister of Education said?
Every bit.
You heard all the...
You know, at this point, let me tell you something. At this point, spiritual advisor, I don't want to hear nothing from them. None of them.
But here's
None
what,
of them.
Yeah, but
They're
here's
a
what
bunch of
really...
worthless, gutless, swineless people.
Spiritual advisor,
But
please do not provoke the people then.
No, but here's
Jeff
what,
Lloyd is wrong.
But listen, those 200 people, those 200 contract workers are 200 non-performing.
You mean to
contract
tell me
workers.
there's 200 people and they are non-performing?
Well,
What is the evidence?
Well, here's
Huh?
the evidence. The Minister of Education says that everyone was invited to a 2-day seminar, right? So they could be trained as to how they had to conduct themselves on the job, what to look for, what they ought to do,
My spiritual advisor.
things of that nature. 2 days seminar, right? And then he says apparently there were some people who did not meet the qualifications to remain on the contract work.
Did he say what the qualification was?
Well, he didn't say that, but he
It
said
could
that.
only mean that they were not F&Ms.
I don't know. You
Listen
can't
to
say
me.
that. You can't say that.
My
Mr.
spiritual
Montgomery.
advisor, I can say it. I have another phone call.
You can't say that.
Jeff Lloyd is not saying.
200 non-performing
Yeah.
contract
Any
workers,
excuse he'll come up with
which
to
means
fire black people.
they were working below the
Anybody on the
acceptable
phone?
level.
Spiritual advisor, Jeff is not saved.
Somebody's there?
All right? May Melinda Wilson march the teachers on him and run him wrong and round the Ministry of Education 3 times. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Monka.
Yes, sir.
Calling to wish Patricia Pyfrom a happy birthday. She's one of the women them.
Not Patricia, who is in Elutre,
No, in Marathon.
in Marathon. Patricia Lightman?
Pyfrom.
Pyfrom. Patricia Pyfrom, happy birthday. Is she one of the women them?
Of course.
This is powerful. Tell her the spiritual advisor and I are happy to extend this greeting, okay?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
God save
You're
the
welcome.
great. Anybody else on the phone? Welcome
Hello?
to Freedom March. Hello?
Hello?
Sir? Speak.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can. Talk to me.
Ask him to turn his radio
And
down.
turn your radio and TV down.
You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm a first time caller.
Welcome. Welcome.
And I want to wish Michelle Ware. She's one of the women's them.
Who? Who's one of the women now? Who? Who's one of the women now?
Michelle Ware.
Really? Lord.
Michelle Ware.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
Tell
Her
Michelle.
birthday today.
Well, happy birthday, Michelle. And I thank God that you are one.
And it's coming from a beloved honey.
What are you to her? What are you to her?
A brother.
This is powerful. You're a good brother. Tell
Her
Michelle.
brother.
Okay, I hear you. Tell Michelle happy birthday and God bless her. You take good care, eh? This is powerful. Anybody else on the phone? My people, I haven't heard. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Yes, Mr. Munker.
Sir.
I sent you the pictures already from Grand Bahama.
Okay.
I don't think spiritual advisor is looking at them.
Well, I'm going to direct him immediately to find those photographs. Let me see what's going on here.
Yeah.
And you say there.
Don't let spiritual advisor boycott us.
Oh, no, he can't do that. All right?
Yes, sir.
What time is it? It's the people's time. Thank you
No,
very
sir.
much.
It ain't the people's time. It's our time, Bahamian people.
The Bahamian people. Thank you very much, eh? My spiritual advisor, what is this man reporting? What is...
Well, he sent a video of
Okay.
some look like ships moving about in the waters. Now, would they...
Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Just
Hello,
for this.
Mr. Monka.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, okay, you all said that the spiritual advisor is saying that the people were dismissed because they were not performing.
Not performing, yes.
After all of those years, and Jeff just came in, and so now they're not performing?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
And the spiritual advisor is like no compassion. All he's saying is they went to some 2-day seminar. How could you judge somebody on 2 days?
Yeah.
Well, that
2 days and then you dismiss them?
Jeff
all
has a
those
hard
years
heart.
they were performing, and right just now they're not performing?
Yeah, something is wrong.
Come on, man. People need their job.
Yeah.
We need to be more compassionate with our people.
Yes. Yep. You're so
2
right.
days and you're going to judge somebody on 2 days?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Jeff is not safe,
And
okay?
Jeff Lloyd was my deacon, and I cry shame of him.
I told you Jeff was not
Cry
safe.
shame of him. I'm a staunch Catholic, and I cry shame of him.
Well, report him to the Archbishop.
The Archbishop, I reported him to Jesus. When he's finished with him, that's who's going to deal with him.
Okay. I thank you very much, eh?
And your spiritual advisor needs to be more compassionate, because if he was on a job and somebody did him like that, he wouldn't have liked it.
This is true.
After 2 days, then you can tell him that, oh, whatever you were doing, you're not good enough, you need to go.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Jeff is wrong. Jeff has a hog heart. Anyway, I thank you very much. Cut that phone off. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Mr. Manka?
My love.
Yes, just like the lady who just hung up from you.
Yes.
I totally agree. Mr. Manka.
Yes.
200 people in one day?
Yeah.
What kind of tsunami, I don't know what kind of government
Look.
would come in here. It's trying to do to the Bahamian people, Mr. Manka. People are hurting.
Well, this is what you get when you all didn't listen to Fred Mitchell.
Exactly. And the spiritual advisor talking about 2-day seminar, and he could determine in 2 days these people wasn't performing. Performing what?
That isn't what I said, you know.
Well, what are you saying?
I am just repeating what came over the
Yeah.
airwaves.
Well, see, you
That's
need
all
to
I'm
stop.
doing.
When people call and the man was trying to say to you what he heard, you say, you hear it, right?
But he
now
right,
you
he didn't
repeating
mention. See,
what you hear.
the caller did not say the
No.
story in its entirety.
No, he said he heard it, though.
Yeah.
But you didn't allow him.
And then
to
the
say,
minister
let me
explained-
tell you what happened. And then you tell him, this is why these 200 poor people who can't eat, who can't pay the light bill, who can't, Jeff Lloyd, who just reached,
Yeah.
can do to these people come Monday. Listen,
Jeffy.
we need to stop this foolishness.
Yeah.
This
It's time
country
to
is in a
march.
hole because of this government who done lie and tell this, deceitful lies
Yeah.
and foolishness that is coming back to haunt them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And every minute it's all about signing this and signing that.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Listen, you all made a mistake.
Big time.
I told
Mr.
you all.
Manco, we need to confess.
I told you all, I say, if you can't vote PLP, come on the beach with me.
Uh,
You all say I was crazy.
now they see what craziness do to you.
You have
Vote for crazy
elected the
people.
devil.
Yes, because that whole
that
whole house need to go. Everyone.
Yeah. Now they're fighting among themselves.
Exactly. They have to, Mr. Manco.
All them
Listen,
F&Ms
when
in Russell Square.
a blind can't lead a blind, you know.
yeah.
And all of them in there,
They ain't
blind.
safe. They ain't safe.
No, none.
No. Minister
No,
ain't
no.
safe.
None.
Peter Tanquist ain't safe.
No, he's the main one.
I think the closest one to being safe is Lanisha.
Well,
Anyway, you take good care.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Hello, welcome to Freedom March. My people, call me and complain about this F&M. Hello?
Mr. Monica,
Yes?
how you doing?
Listen, I'm upset. They're going to fire 200 Negroes.
My goodness, Mr. Monica.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Wow, I was one of the woman them.
This is powerful.
Tomorrow is my friend's birthday.
Okay.
His name is Arnold Straw, and they call him Buncy.
Buncy?
Buncy, yes. He's going to celebrate his 90th birthday tomorrow.
How much?
90.
What's 90?
90,
yeah.
And you said that's your son?
Yeah, my friend.
Oh, your friend?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me tell him happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Buncy.
Mr. Buncy.
And it's coming from all the women them and his children them and everybody who
This is
loves
powerful.
Mr. Buncy.
Is Mr. Buncy big and fat?
No,
because my wife, father, when I used to get mad with him, because he was big and fat, I used to say, go on, Mr. Buncy. You know? Anyway, Mr. Buncy, happy birthday. Take good care, my love. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Come on, the people.
Hello.
Hello, is this one?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing?
Is this one of the children, them?
Yes.
Okay, what's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Why are we on the blacklist?
We are on the blacklist because the F&M undermine the economy by cursing out the PLP and talking up a bunch of nonsense. If you would recall, you're small, when Hubert Ingram came to power in 2007, he boasted and talked positively about what the PLP did. You understand? And when Christie came to power, he talked positively about the economy under Mr. Ingram. Minutes came and he decided he can settle score. And the white people them in Europe heard him. And now they're about to whale up the country backside. Hello? Hello? That's why. Hello. And Peter Tanquest don't know what he's
Did
doing.
you explain that properly, Mr. Monica?
Hello?
Why are we on the EU list?
We are on the EU list because of poor leadership. Hello? Okay. Any text, my spiritual advisor?
There are 4 criteria that they wanted the government to sort out, right?
What are the 4 criteria?
And they were not met.
What were
That's
they?
why we end up on
what
the blacklist.
What are the criteria?
It's right in the newspaper.
Well, tell
Read
us.
It. You something
All right.
else.
Other than that,
the child asked you a question.
My
Why don't you
spiritual
explain that properly to
advisor
the child?
answer the question for the child.
Ah, boy, I tell you.
Are you going to answer?
Sometimes you're not saved, Mr. Monica. All right?
You called me not saved?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but you ain't saved, man.
My spiritual advisor, I only have about 2 cents.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I'm not responsible for none of them.
You read some text?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Mr. Spiritual Advisor, Mr. Monica. Can you please send a birthday shout out to Aunt Effie McIntosh. She's one of the women them coming from her niece Adele. That's Effie McIntosh.
Mr. Monker, I know you're speaking on Oban and the topic is extremely important, but I want to point out that North Eleuthera should be declared a state of emergency after the effects of the rage on Sunday. The glass window bridge is impassable and the rage has created another separation of land in North Eleuthera that tore through the main road and is about 8 feet deep. Workers are being charged exorbitant amounts to get around the bridge. Tourists have to ease through waters to get to the cove or anywhere south of the bridge. This is the cost to workers now as a result of the bridge closure. Listen, you are correct. You are correct. That area should be declared a state of emergency. And I hereby call on the F&M to immediately declare Eleuthera a state of emergency and send in all the resources. Wow.
Let's try and get Desmond Barnes on the line, because I understand he's supposed to be dealing with it.
What is Desmond doing?
Let's speak
What Desmond is doing?
with the Minister of Works.
Well, get his number, my spiritual. Anybody have Desmond number?
Let's try and get Desmond Barnes on the line.
Desmond Bannister, give me a call. You remember when me and you met and negotiated? Call me. Tell him our number.
The number here is 323-7775.
We'll be right back.
Do you have something to say to the senator? Call Freedom March at 323-7775. Toll free from anywhere in the Bahamas at 242-300-0045. Freedom March with Rodney Monker, only on ILTV. This is Freedom March with Rodney Monker.
Welcome back to Freedom March, broadcasting live on ILTV studios and on 105.3 FM. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. Bradley, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you, Mr. Monica. Just give me a second. I don't want the public to ever think that I don't have a heart, that I don't sympathize or empathize with anyone who loses a job. Nobody wants to lose a job, Mr. Monica. Nobody wants their jobs to be taken away. All I was doing is just clarifying the clip that came across the radio station when Mr. Jeff Lloyd was asked why would these 200 people be dismissed. I was telling that caller what Mr. Lloyd's explanation is.
Don't worry, spiritual advisor.
But here's what I'm saying, Mr.
Go ahead,
Monica.
I'm listening.
I would like for every single Bahamian in this country to be employed, and I'm sure the government will as well. But Mr. Lloyd, Mr. Monker, Mr. Monker, but Mr. Lloyd said that these 200 people that are about to be dismissed, they were non-performant. This is what he said.
I know, but what he said is wickedness.
Non-performant
It's
contract
obvious.
workers.
It's
So,
underhand works.
What does
It's
he
the
mean?
works of the devil. All right? It's confusion. Obia is confusion. The works of the devil is confusion. He's practicing obia. Now, I want to do a shout out to Mrs. T-Cell Wright, who is currently having just received an eye surgery. Sister Wright, I know that you are one of the women there, and we're going to pray for you. And then I want to congratulate two young students. One from the Samuel Guy Pinder All-Age School in Eleuthera, Alisa Neely, and Avery Hall from the Preston Albury All-Age School. They both won a prestigious prize, Junior Chef. It's powerful. Cookery is very important, and if you continue to develop your skills, the hotel industry is where you should head. And one day, you will be either executive chefs and or sous chef. This is powerful. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. Hello? I thought you told me people was on the phone. Where are the people then? This must be that thing hologrammy. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monker.
Good afternoon, my love.
And good afternoon to you, your spiritual advisor.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great.
Good, good.
I am a first-time caller.
Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome.
And I'm definitely one of the women then.
Lord, I thank you that women are publicly confessing that they are one of the women then.
Yes, sir. Mr. Spiritual Advisor.
Hey.
I personally don't think that you're not compassionate. I believe that you have compassion, but I think you just jump to the defense of the F&M too much. If they're wrong, they're wrong. If they're right, they're right. In this case, they are very wrong because it seems like all they do is fire, fire, fire.
Poor black
You see what I'm
people.
saying?
Yeah.
And I think you said that these two were fired for non-performance.
This is
I
what
think
the
we
minister...
need to fire this F&M government for non-performance.
Yes.
I think that's what we need to do.
Yes.
And, I love to listen to you and Mr. Rodney Monker. But, just ease up on that defensive with the F&M. And just now, I just get a kick out of you guys laughing. You all make me laugh. But just now, when you felt like Mr. Monco didn't answer the young man properly, you knew the answer. You should have answered. You see what I'm saying? I just need you two guys to work,
together.
More together.
Yes.
Because guess what? You're making a very, very good impact on this nation. Good evening.
We appreciate you.
I thank you, my dear.
God bless you.
At this stage, I promise, a man from Culmusville who has accused me of not shouting him out. Dunks from Culmusville, and Donna Roberts and Lily Mae McDonald. I salute you, 3 Negro people. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Monka, I am calling to send a shout out to Cameron Lightburn.
Cameron Lightburn?
Yes, he is in Ocean University of China.
Really?
And he listened to you every night.
Not from China?
Yes.
Well, wow.
And it's coming
powerful.
from his mother, Ida Lightburn, and his aunt, Gloria Pritchard.
Wow. What's his name is again?
Cameron Lightburn.
Cameron Lightburn. We're so happy to hear that way down in China, you were able to join us on Freedom March. Do me a favor, eh? Get a translation on Ching Wang 42 for me. This is powerful. Do well, my brother, and make sure you learn everything the Chinese are teaching, because the Chinese are perhaps the world's smartest people. I thank you, Mrs. Lightman. This is powerful. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Mr. Mongo.
Sir.
How you doing?
Listen, I'm here. What's happening?
Yeah, let me ask spiritual advisor question.
Go ahead.
Spiritual advisor.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you, man?
How would you rate this FNM government at this time?
Now, he got a big contract with them now.
Rated as far as how? Numbers or letters?
A, B, C.
Numbers,
1 to 10.
I would rate, as far as ABC is concerned, I'll rate them at C+ now.
All right.
All right.
Yes. Go ahead. Final question. Go ahead.
Mr. Monko, the demonstration with Mr. Omar Archer.
Yes.
Did you attend that?
Oh, no, I stayed far, because what is happening is Omar represents the other arm of the FNM, and he administers fraction of the party, and I with Papa.
Oh, you're on the Papa side?
So let them fight.
All right.
And when they finish fighting, Papa and I will march up the middle and grab the party, okay?
Mr. Monko, give a shout out to my wife of 31 years.
Is she one of the women there?
Yeah, she's getting there. She said that I cannot rape her.
This is powerful. What is her name?
Joanne Smith.
Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, give her a shout out for me. 31 years of being a lovely wife.
I thank you for being a lovely wife.
Yes,
and
sir.
I thank you for submitting to a wonderful man.
And
May you too continue to live in peace according to the ordinance.
And you and spiritual advisor have a good weekend.
Yeah, man, you do the same, man. Be careful and be safe. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. Any more of my people on the phone? I want to hear from the woman them or the man them. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. You have text my spiritual advisor because you're not reading any.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Sir, how are you? Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monka.
Good afternoon, my dear.
How are you all doing today?
Listen, it's a wonderful Friday. I'm trying to figure out if the spiritual advisor will accompany me to a secret party tonight.
Yes, spiritual advisor, that would be good.
Yes, I'll do that. No problem.
Yes, do that and enjoy yourself, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Gentlemen, I just had to call in. It was so amazing when you spoke about when the gentleman called and told you what was happening in the ministry.
Yes.
My sister and I were driving on the road, and I said to her that I heard some rumors this week that they're going to let go a total of 400 persons from the Ministry of
Goodness of
Education.
mercy.
And lo and behold, that gentleman called and said they let go 200 people. Spiritual advisor, I heard what you said and what the statement was from the ministry. And please take it in the spirit that I'm giving it to you, which is constructive criticism. See, we have to speak out and call wrong for what it is. When we accept wrongdoing and condone it, we are just as bad as the person who is committing the offense. Now, in 2 days, they say they're going to retrain these persons.
2 days.
And in 2 days, you are going to determine that the person is unfit for work. Mr. Monica, I can bet you $1,000. If you check that list of 200 persons,
Yeah.
95% of those persons are persons who they perceive to be PLP.
All of them.
Okay?
Yeah.
We have to be careful, Mr. Monica.
Yeah.
People are hurting this country. But you know something? They should have listened to you.
Yeah.
See, the people at the rallies last year, what were they singing?
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But they were saying bye-bye to their jobs.
Yeah.
The prime minister who is now in office said that we're gonna fire people
Yeah.
from the hill to the valley.
Yeah.
So said, so
So
done.
done.
They said it's the people's time.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the people's time. It's the time to fire the people.
Yeah.
And don't forget, the F&M symbol is fire.
Fire.
So be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
This tongue is powerful.
Power in the
If it
tongue.
speaks things into being,
Yeah.
it happens. So I sympathize with those persons, but you see, you have to be so careful.
Yep.
I
Yep.
hope, you remember I said to you yesterday, Jeff Lloyd, and the condescending man he speaks to people?
Yeah. Jeff ain't
So
safe.
what, you remember the meeting they had last year when him and
Yeah.
Sharon Pratt rolled?
Yeah, yeah.
And somebody taped it and how they spoke down to those
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Him nor Sharon Pratt roll are saved.
Yeah.
They don't have hog hearts. They have PIG hog heart.
Wow.
But all I can tell them, be
Yeah.
careful, because
careful.
what you put in the lives of others are gonna come back in the lives of your own.
So sad.
Karma is real.
This is
Okay?
powerful.
Now, gentlemen, I want you all to be safe this weekend. I ask everybody, let us abstain from violence.
Yes.
Let us love each other.
Yes.
If you can't say something good to somebody, don't say anything at all.
Absolutely.
That's true.
God bless you both.
God bless you too.
bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Absolutely.
And God save the Queen. It's a
Yes,
wonderful
ma'am.
Negro. Well, this weekend I plan to hide from Dr. Minnis because after he went to church and confessed that it was him who was thieving all them connect in Bain Song and Grand Song, it's time that I hide. I never knew that the Prime Minister was thieving up all them connects. About 40, 50 years ago, I often wondered who was stealing the connects. Now he confessed it at the Church of God of Prophecy. Anybody else on the phone? Text.
Yes, Mr. Bunker.
Hello, my dear.
I just want to tell you, spiritual leader tell you that you are not saved. But tell him he is a hypocrite because he conceals things, but you reveal things.
Oh, hallelujah.
You open up the eyes of the people, he cover up.
And I'm
we
saved. Don't mind
into
him.
that now.
I'm safe.
Okay.
I thank you.
I know you saved, Mr. Manson, because you reveal things.
This is
But
powerful.
spiritual leader conceal it.
Yeah.
You don't want to speak out.
Yeah.
So God bless you, Mr. Monka.
I thank you. I thank you.
God bless you too, man.
I thank you. Anybody else on the phone? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Monica.
Yes.
Yes, I had called earlier. I had called earlier about the persons who had got dismissed.
Yes.
I thank you, Mr. Monica, because before I never was interested in this country.
Right.
I am so interested in my country and my people.
Yes.
Since I'm seeing them just getting thrown left and right out of their jobs.
Yeah. Minister have hard heart.
Listen, we need to stand together. This country,
Yes.
they just throwing away everybody. How are you going to pay your bills?
Right.
That's what we need to do. We need to be our brother's keeper.
Yes.
Come on.
Listen, my sister, get ready, because I soon call the people to march.
We need to do something. Lamata, we need to sit in or do something.
This revolution this time,
Yes, this
the
revolution needs
woman
to be
them.
big.
We're going to lead this, followed by all the man them. The woman, I to the front, the woman them behind me, and then the man behind the woman them. You take good care. Hello, welcome to Freedom March. My spiritual advisor.
Let's read some text.
Read text. Anybody else on the phone? Hello? Hello?
Every time you tell me to read text.
My spiritual advisor, we can put people first. That's what the PLP philosophy is.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Monka, how you doing?
Listen, I'm happy to hear your voice. What's happening?
That's by another thing, you are right.
Yeah.
I would like to send birthday greetings to Tiffany Sweeting.
Tiffany Sweeting. What island is she on?
She on Freeport.
Okay.
Jocelyn Ramsey.
Right. Yes.
And Reverend Keith Russell at First Baptist Church from all his members and followers. And that's coming from Queenie Gibson.
Queenie, this is powerful.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
Thank
Go
you very
ahead.
much. Folks,
Yeah, man. Good to hear your voice.
Thank you, folks. You've gotten your greetings.
Bunker,
Yes, my love.
how are you and spiritual advisor?
We're doing great. How about yourself?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great.
And it's always a pleasure to watch.
Well, we thank you.
And wishing all of us a safe weekend.
This is powerful.
This is one of the taxi women then.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Really?
And you have accepted my leadership?
Oh, yes, Mr. Munker.
Oh, you're a wonderful woman. You are a safe woman. This is powerful.
Yes, spiritual
Listen,
advisor.
where you working tonight?
Not in the night, I'm a day worker.
You're a day
Night
worker. Okay then. Well, look for me because I'm coming down by Bahama if it is God's will tomorrow.
And Mr. Munker.
Yes?
This is Miss Virgo. That rings a bell?
Listen, all you did is put off bells in my head. Miss Virgo, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
This is powerful. Anybody else on the phone? Anybody else on the phone? My people there?
Yeah.
Hello? Speak to me.
Hello.
Yes.
Good day, Mr. Monka and Mr. Spiritual Advisor. How are you?
Yes, how you doing?
We're fine.
Great.
I'm great. I'm the first-time caller.
Welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
My Grammy is the one who give Mr. Monka the pretty board.
It's your Grammy?
Yes.
Listen,
Mr.
she
Edson.
is such a wonderful woman.
Yes.
Uh-huh. How's she
I'm
doing?
calling to say them 200 people will get laid off from work.
Yes.
They need to join Mr. Omar
Okay.
and Rossman Square and strike for their job.
Okay.
They really need it because this country is going down.
Wow.
I 25, Mr. Monka.
You're 25?
Yes.
Okay.
And I cry every day for this country. Because
Wow.
they ain't getting no better.
It's amazing, hey?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have a 4-year-old daughter,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what her future holds.
Wow. Listen, help and hope are on the way. Okay?
Yes.
You remain strong,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to soon chase these bald heads out of office, okay?
Okay. Have a nice day.
And you be
All right,
safe.
you do the same.
My spiritual advisor
Yes,
reads some
permit
text.
me to rate this F&M government who has hurt and deceived so many people on the slogan, "It's the people's time." This horrible F&M government will know what being fired is all about
Wow.
in 2022. The rating is F, 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 and more F. Good day. These days are getting rough for everyone. There really are no jobs out there, but I must agree with SA, Mr. Bunker. The people put these people on contract at the last minute and did not train them and didn't make them permanent. Now the country cannot afford it at this time. The Prime Minister said we have to move forward, fix our country, and that means pain and hurt will come.
The
to
Prime
us for a
Minister
higher
is
future.
jacking up the country. I don't want to hear nothing from him until he tear up that fraudulent document, okay? Now stop telling me what the Prime Minister say. Can't you see it's the Prime Minister who have the country jack up? Signing bogus, that fraudster, and carpetbaggers. I don't want to hear nothing from the Prime
Excellent
Minister.
jobs. Happy. Good afternoon, everybody. Safe weekend, Mr. Monka. Hi, Mr. Monka. Good afternoon. Could you send a shout out to my mother recovering from eye surgery? She's one of the women. Did you do it already, Mr. Zeal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you did it already?
I did.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, no problem. Payments, let's see.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monka. Hope all is well. Keep reminding them about Blake Road, please. Thanks. Blake Road, the government office there is full of mold, and it stink. Rummy, if you are sober, go and check it out.
Mr. Monka, Bahamian people have some of the worst work ethics you ever could know. Too much slackness is in the government. I am sure that these persons were not performing at all. Why is it that we have to help people?
Stop saying that.
Let me finish reading the text, Mr. Monka. Why is it that we have to help people keep their jobs when they are rude, always late,
Jeff,
leave for long?
I'm not hearing that. When Jeff Lloyd was elected, he ain't been in office for a good month. And they went on vacation 10 weeks. What kind of work ethic is that? If Jeff could get 10 weeks of vacation and just get the job, come on, you put those Negroes back to work. Or Jeff, we're going to have to do a certain dance to deal with you.
Good evening, Mr. Monica. I'm one of the women. Can you find out when the government will allow Clico to make an experiment? Because I haven't received one dime as yet. Mr. Monica, those workers that was let go, if they were not doing their jobs, then they need to go. Lots of times you go to these government places and some workers are just sitting around doing nothing,
these are not
gossiping,
You think these are office workers?
instead of doing their work. Then
Come on, Jeff is not saved. He got hog out. Do you hear me? Got hog out.
The new government is just cleaning up and sending all lazy workers home. They just wait for payday and they're doing nothing, absolutely nothing to be paid. So I agree. If those people are not performing, they should go home.
I would like a shout out to my Grammy Dolores Davis. She's one of the women them, and I'm one of the children them. From her grandson, Anton Davis. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
Mr. Monica, the FNM might be doing full and all need to go, but I'm standing behind Mason Barnabas MP, Mr. Shannon Cartwright.
Hey, Rodney.
He is a very good man.
What time those 2 Haitian boats will get here? Because we know you know. Stop it with your main self. Whenever the Haitian boat arrives, we will meet them with food, clothes, and health care.
Mr. Advisor, I know you have to be a safe man. You are fair. You're open-minded. It's just that there's some people who are not open-minded and objective, and it's sickening.
Senator Marlon Johnson was on a talk show a few weeks ago stating that it now only takes 7 business days for renewal of business licenses. Quite a few taxi drivers applied for renewal since January, and every week we are told next week. This is ridiculous. There is no improvement. Please don't tell me facts, my MP. I obey you and voted for gold. I'm one of the woman down.
Good afternoon, John, and I want to say a happy birthday to Princess Gabby. It's coming from her mother, brother, aunt, uncles, grandmothers from Roxanne. Gabrielle Elizabeth Marie Roll. Happy birthday, Gabrielle. Gabriel or Gabrielle? Mr. Monica, I love your show.
Well, thank you. Hi, Mr. Monica. With reference to the Christian and some of the pastors have... Go ahead.
I would like to send a shout out or happy birthday to one of the women then, Patricia Pipe from Marathon. Patricia Pipe from Marathon.
This is powerful.
She's one of the women then.
This is powerful. Yeah.
You get more? Good afternoon, Mr. Monica. At times, you seem to be unfair and don't allow your spiritual advisor to express himself. As a talk show host, you're not doing it right. Good day, Mr. Monica. You're so right. With the woman them and breast cancer, I, for one, used to spend so much every year. Sometimes I never went because I couldn't afford it. But
right.
I must say, I'm very grateful and thankful to Mr. Belter Sabas. He was a godsend. He does something every year for his women customers to get their breast checked.
This is powerful.
Thank you very much, Sabas.
The government should suspend the sea cable communication lines to Haiti from the Bahamas for national security purposes. Goodness of mercy. What else do we have here?
Mr. Monica, sometimes you need to listen to your advisor. That's why he's there, so that you don't go wrong. I
always listen to my spiritual advisor.
With me, there's always consequences around. Mr. Monica, and to your spiritual advisor, love you again. God bless.
Man, Mr. Monica, you look superb. Even when you are angry, you still look good. I want to shout, Miss Martin, that's my girl from Ginger. This is powerful, Ginger. Good morning, Mr. Monica. Has your recording of the show been sabotaged or what? I don't know. Put all complaints to Sabbats. Go
Mr.
ahead.
Monica, you need to send a belated happy birthday out to Dr. Dwayne Sands.
I told Dr. Dwayne Sands happy birthday yesterday.
Okay, 56.
Mr. Monica, I love you all. Please stop being hard on the spiritual advisor. Please. But that's hurtful to hear all those people got fired. May God be with us all, especially this Bahamas. Have a wonderful weekend. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
Hello, Mr. Monica. I voted for the FNM in the last election. It seems to me like we are without governance. It's sad. All our Caribbean neighbors now is having the tourism upper hand, and we still appear lost and
Hello,
sinking.
Mr. Monica. I'm one of the woman them, and this my first time texting. I'm with Mrs. Wilson. Solidarity, and let us stand up and strike.
Mr. Monica, are you aware of the lack of medicine in the government pharmacy?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Tell your advisor he needs some Ricola junglers with honey.
Okay.
Los
Ricola.
Angeles or
Yeah,
wherever
I
it
know.
is.
Despite your all differences, you all two have the best talk show. Work together, brothers.
This is powerful.
Mr. Munker needs to stop supporting mediocrity. This is bad for our country.
Goodness of mercy. How dare you call the workers mediocre? They're my people. They're good workers, but this is what they got for not listening to Senator Fred Mitchell. Mitchell said it's about employment. You want work? Vote PLP. You don't want work? Vote FNL. Spiritual advisor, stop reading text.
Last
the
one,
clock is running out on us.
Yeah, last one. Mr. Roll, I'm so sorry the way Mr. Munker is so one-sided towards you.
Oh, don't say
Not
that.
letting you explain yourself and
Spiritual
cutting you off
advisor,
when
the
you're
clock
right.
is about to run out on us. You read that Monday. Tell my people, the Negro people, to be
Mr.
law-abiding.
Munker, as usual, the weekend is here again, and we're hoping that everybody have a safe, happy, and wonderful weekend. That they
Listen.
will spend it with all their friends and family.
I'm going into hiding.
And try and do something positive this weekend.
I'm hiding from Menace and the fraudsters. Brent Simonet, don't take no contract from Chubkey. They think you will sell out. Don't listen to them, Brent. Don't take no contract from them, Brent. For you are a good Conky Joe man. Well, folks.
March on, Bahamaland.
Take good care. If it is God's will, we'll
be
see
back
you on Monday.
Absolutely.
This is Freedom March, broadcasting live from Nassau, Bahamas, on ILTV's
studios
and on the newest radio, 105.3 FM. It's the Beats. Man take one and satisfy, woman take two and man take one and satisfy. Take good care. Good night. God bless you.
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by Rodney Monker, his guests, callers, and advisors on Freedom March are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Freedom March is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2017. All rights are reserved.